welcome to a new vlog. It's been a few weeks since I moved out of Chicago and I'm in the suburbs. I also ended up here kind of unexpectedly, and I'll talk more about it in a little bit. But for now, I'm trying to settle in and make this place feel more like home. One of the things I've been doing is exploring some of the different areas around me. I went to Libertyville to check out a coffee shop and take a walk for a bit. Their banana bread latte was actually one of the better coffees I've had since moving. So I'm taking a walk around Lake Arlington. It's a 2-mile path with a lake in the center of it. So it's really pretty views, nicer than the 606, I think, in the city, since that's just elevated and you don't really get views. It's more like homes. But this obviously is more space because it's in the burbs. It does remind me kind of a path I used to walk when I was in Florida. And I definitely want to come back here with a pair of running shoes and some iced water. I think that would be nice. One thing I haven't really talked about yet is why I didn't end up moving to San Diego. I know a lot of you think I was going to. I toured a bunch of apartments there and I highly considered it. But after coming back to Chicago, I realized I wasn't fully ready to leave just yet. I've been here for 2 years. I'm still looking for a job. It's a hard time being in tech right now. And with that, it made me realize that limiting myself to only West Coast opportunities, because I wasn't going to wake up at 5 a.m. to do a remote role in the Midwest or East Coast, and paying a lot more in cost of living for an apartment just didn't seem like the best decision at the moment. So I decided to stay. Well, kind of. If you have ever looked for an apartment in Chicago or know someone, you know this summer has been a really bad rental market in the city. I guess everyone wants to move to Chicago, and I mean, summer in Chicago is the best time to be here. So I couldn't find somewhere in the city in such a short amount of time. So instead of putting all of my stuff in storage and kind of being in limbo for who knows how long, I ended up finding somewhere in the suburbs of Chicago. It definitely was not how I pictured this move going, but I'm definitely trying to make the most of it and explore more areas around here, since I've been to a lot of places in the city. But I'm trying to settle in, make more of a routine, and enjoy the time while I'm here. But my life does look completely different now. I've been spending a lot of time exploring, and naturally finding a new coffee shop has become part of it. So let's try another one. I just checked out a new coffee shop called Vintage Cafe. The building's been around since 1910. Not sure how old the coffee shop is, but it's in an old style building. It's very cute and quaint, the design of it, and it definitely has character. I picked up a banana bread latte, which they said is brown sugar syrup, and it had a banana cold foam. So let's try it. It's pretty good. Not one of the better banana bread coffees I've had, because I've had some actually really good ones, and I think that's a huge trend right around now. But considering we're in the suburbs, this one's pretty decent. The coffee's better in the city, but that's understandable. So I'm making myself a little appetizer before I make dinner because I'm getting a little hungry. So I have peppers and the heirloom tomato I cut up, and then I'm gonna use the basil almond dip. I picked it up from the farmer's market. It looks like this. Kind of looks like hummus. And with that, I'm gonna have some of the za'atar pita chips that I picked up from the farmer's market as well. It's a farmer's market dinner because for dinner I'm making the pasta from the farmer's market. So I'll let you know how everything is. I'm trying to use up what's in my fridge, and I also don't have much there because I haven't done like a full restock. Okay, so I have my pasta. I'm gonna add Trader Joe's tomato sauce, the peppers, some tomato paste, Gives it more of like a tomato flavor. This part may be a bit odd, but I had beans the other day from HelloFresh and the meat wasn't good. So I decided to add the beans to my pasta and it tasted pretty good. So we're gonna do that again. This is the pasta and I'm grated some Parmesan cheese to add on top. My peaches came. I know it's a little odd to say, but one of my favorite fruits ever is peaches. And produce isn't great in Chicago. So I thought, let's do something a little crazy and order a box of peaches. So this is from the Peach Truck. So we'll see in a few days after they ripen if they're worth it. And if the phrase from Justin Bieber's song is accurate of I got my peaches in Georgia, because they're from Georgia. Also, look how nicely packaged they are. From a packaging perspective, I'm impressed. I hope they're good. My Friday night activity is going to be building under the sink storage for my bathroom. I literally thought it was going to come built. I ordered it from Amazon and it's like drawers that you pull out to put under your sink because I have some room and I need extra storage. But it came in pieces. So we're going to see how long this takes me to build. And that'll be my Friday night. I'm also trying to settle in and make my apartment feel more like home. There are a lot of things to do, especially because this apartment doesn't have the best storage. So I'm definitely going to have to get creative with how I organize everything. So I built the drawer organizers to put under my sink. I thought it was going to be a whole ordeal, but it only took me 15 minutes. And I'm going to call myself Becca the Builder. I also built the lamp this week. I think that's more than I've ever done. So I'm going to start building furniture after this. Probably not. My dad's going to do it, but you know, may happen. So I had room for the organizers next to my towels. So that's where I placed it. I'm going to give you a little tour. On the top is makeup wipes and extra soap. This is basically all my teeth things. So extra toothbrushes, cups, travel toothpaste, floss, and then some hair ties randomly. And then this is extra shower gel, deodorant, some Lush products, some travel size products, and a Tide to Go stick. So I know where it is in case I need it. Good morning. The peaches in the background, you can kind of see them over there, look really pretty. They're like the most vibrant colored peaches I've ever seen. And I'm going into Evanston today. Earlier today, I was in Evanston and I went by a shop called Tokaido General Store, and they had some pantry staples and some pottery pieces. The store is based off of like a mailroom, which I loved the vibe and the setup of the store. So I picked up some pieces. And isn't the guy so cute? That's like their mascot or whatever you call it. So I picked up a soy sauce, a roasted sesame oil, a yuzu vinaigrette that I thought would be good with salads. Then I also picked up a pottery piece or 2 pieces, very nicely wrapped. And they showed it's to place your fork, knife, and spoon on it. So the fork goes on the prongs, the spoon, and I think the knife. And I thought it was really cute and a neat idea, and I got 2 of them. And they're dishwasher safe. This is the bread I picked up from Hune in Evanston. It's a sourdough and it's caramelized onion rye, and they only do it on Thursdays. So I made sure to go on this Thursday to try it out. I was looking to see if you can see like any onion pieces, but you can't, but it does have that caramelized onion smell. It's good. You can taste a bit of the caramelized onion. I think it smells it more than it tastes. I love sourdough bread. I definitely don't feel completely settled in yet, and I'm very so much a city person. So I don't think suddenly I'm going to become a suburban girl overnight. I'm slowly finding new places I like, getting back into a routine, and figuring out what makes this area feel more like home. I think it's going to take some time, but I'm starting to feel like I'm getting there.